Everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be on the globe. It's Leah Wagner Leonard, Executive National Vice President and Independent Consultant with Arbonne. And I'm really excited to be back with you this week. As you know, I'm alternating between skincare stuff one week, nutrition stuff the next week. And I'm really excited to share with you one of my favorite products from our nutrition line because it's packed with greens. And if you know me, you know that I guess I'm my father's daughter, and when I was growing up, my parents always did their best to cook healthy for us, and my dad always said, and my dad actually stayed home with us girls for 4 years between the time that I was 12 and 16, which I think it brought us closer together in the end, but man, being a teenager with a stay-at-home dad for a couple of years was pretty hardcore. And he would cook dinner and always say, you have to eat something green. So, here's some fish, here's this and that, and, here, 12-year-old, this is Swiss chard. And so I grew up trying lots of different green foods, and I'm doing my best, even with a very picky toddler, to kind of carry on that tradition and say, you know what, let's just make sure that we eat something green at every meal, at very least once a day. But we all know that we're all busy, and sometimes we don't always get that serving of good green stuff that we want. And that's why I was so excited when Arbonne launched the Greens Balance product, which is what I'm going to show you how to use today. Here it is. It's called Greens Balance. Let me get that in front of me there. Super. Okay. So Greens Balance, which is, it's a greens powder. It looks like this. It is green. I am a huge proponent of eating whole foods and making sure that you are eating healthy above all else, right? I'm not here to tell you to only eat, supplement type foods instead of food. But what I love about products like this that we make is that it makes it convenient for me to boost my nutrition and make sure that on days where I just can't, for whatever reason, get that serving of greens, I can get it here. And what's more, I'm not just getting one serving of greens. This is actually 26 rainbow fruits and vegetables. So even just reading on the back, the yellow blend of yellows that we have, pumpkin, carrot, peach, orange, papaya, banana, pineapple, sweet potato, mango. And then there's the reds, beets, pomegranates, cherry, cranberry, red coffee bean, raspberry, tomatoes. We have an omega-3 seed blend, chia, flax seeds, quinoa seeds. And I'm just like, I feel healthier just reading that. And then the blend of blues, Concord grape, prunes, blackberry, elderberry, blueberry, blackcurrant. You get the idea, right? So there's so much stuff packed in here. And the way that you use it is, it's so diverse. You can do so many different things with this powder. And one of the things that I've been doing recently, whenever I make myself a smoothie, and you guys know, mostly out of habit and out of convenience, and because I love the taste and it makes it really easy for me to get a nice healthy breakfast, I have at least one of our smoothies a day. I make a smoothie with our protein powder, and I always just put a scoop of the greens in there, so automatically it's boosting the veggie and fruit content of my smoothie. Sorry, all of a sudden I'm like getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, even though I'm wearing my special, I don't know if you can see this, special anklet that's supposed to protect me against mosquitoes, but who knows. I hope I don't get malaria. I'm sure I won't. Anyway, I always put a scoop of this in my smoothies, and you can also cook with it. So sometimes if I'm making muffins or making quiche, like any kind of baked good, it's really easy to sneak your greens in there with this. So you just add one scoop of it into whatever recipe you're using, and it's a really easy way to boost the fruit and veggie content of the food that you're cooking with also. But what I want to show you how to make is what I call my afternoon elixir. And this is one of my favorite combinations of things to drink in the afternoon when I'm feeling sluggish. I wish that my kids were sleeping better at night right now. If anybody has suggestions for me about how to magically make that happen, please hit me with it. Um, but I do get hit with the afternoon sleepies for sure, and I'm sure you guys can relate. And so, what I like to make is my little afternoon elixir. So, it's 1 scoop of our greens balance and then 1 fizz stick. And I'm not talking all about the fizz sticks today, but this is like a staple food in my house. So the fizz sticks, I really don't drink coffee anymore. I just have our fizz sticks instead. It's a nice, clean energy pick-me-up. It's got all sorts of good stuff in there. It's got green tea, guarana, ginseng. So you're getting a little bit of caffeine, but it's alkaline forming in your body. It's not going to leave you with that kind of jittery, you know, up and then crash that you get with coffee sometimes. So I just pour my fizz stick in there, and then I do 1 fizz stick and 1 scoop of the greens powder. And some people say that, you know, for me personally, and maybe it's because, you know, I'm making clean eating just a part of my lifestyle. I can have the greens by itself and make it just kind of a green juice, mixing it with water, 1 little scoop. And it really tastes fine to me. Some people say that it tastes like, you know, eating tree bark. But something interesting that I learned recently was that based on the pH of your internal system, whether your body is more alkaline or more acidic, it actually affects your taste buds. So when people do our clean eating challenge and they tell me that something tastes like dirt, I'm like, great, you know, tell me how it tastes in another 10 days. Tell me how it tastes by the end of your 30 days of our clean eating challenge. And usually something that tastes like dirt at the beginning might just taste like a yummy juice by the end, because it actually, you know, you want to get your body in a more alkaline state, and it actually affects your taste buds. So just fun facts. I'm just geeking out for you guys a little bit. So all you do is put those 2 bad boys in there. I'm going to fill it up with water, give it a stir, and this is my afternoon pick-me-up. It always makes me feel, oh, don't overflow on me. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. You guys watching are really good luck. This is so close to overflowing right now. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to give that a second to go back down before I try to drink it. It does fizz up a little bit because I mixed it in with a fizz stick. So this looks like green sludge. You know, it looks like it should be healthy for you, and it totally is. So there we go. So you just mix that up, and you get a nice green fizzy drink. Drink it down. It always makes me feel like I have a little bit more energy in the afternoons. So that is our greens balance. I would love to hear from you guys what some of your favorite recipes might be if you've used that product before. It goes great with any green juices if you're a juicer, or just if you have any tips on how you make sure that you get your greens. So cheers, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, happy, and healthy day, and I'll be back next week with more tips for you.